On this Sugar Showdown, donuts. We have 3 donut makers competing to impress our judges.
I'm looking forward to being dazzled.
I'm gonna crack these eggs like my life depends on it.
Only one will be awarded the title of Sugar Showdown champion and go home with $10,000.
On delay. We need to go. We need to move.
They're a little dark. Better dark than raw.
Let's bake. Let's meet our bakers. Kara Zoomer from Midland, Michigan is the lead baker at Gourmet Cupcake Shop, which serves a variety of desserts, including donuts.
We make the most beautiful cakes and cupcakes and donuts there are, and we love showing everybody what we're capable of.
David Burer owns Morningstar in Houston, Texas.
I've been making donuts for 16 years, and I feel like our donuts are some of the best in the country, and I really feel like we could win this competition.
Christiana Zabala is the executive pastry chef at Nomad Donuts in San Diego, California.
We do a lot of globally influenced flavors, and we're definitely not your ordinary donut shop.
Welcome to the Showdown. Your first challenge is to make 24 donuts using this mystery ingredient, cranberries. When this round is over, sadly, one of you is gonna have to go home, but 2 of you will compete to become Sugar Showdown champion and win $10,000. We'll be judging you on taste, presentation, and how well you use the mystery ingredient. You only have 45 minutes. Your time starts now.
Okay. I'm thinking orange for sure needs to be a compliment for the cranberries, and I think cranberries and pistachios go so well together, and it'll make a delicious combination.
Roast chop, fine chop.
Rough chop is good. Rough chop is good. I'm making a cranberry orange pistachio cake donut. I'm topping it with a white chocolate cranberry ganache, pistachios, and candied cranberries. I'm going to fold the cranberries into our cake donut batter.
2 cups of cranberries and 3 cups of orange juice.
Okay.
They need to get rehydrated in some orange juice that adds extra flavor, and it makes them nice and soft and brightens their flavor so that they come through the dough.
I like cranberries. They're sweet and tart, and I think we can showcase them really well in the donut.
I'm gonna chop up this butter a little bit so that it melts faster.
I'm gonna make a cruller with pureed cranberries in the dough and a cranberry goat cheese glaze. And then I'm gonna drizzle it with a chocolate orange glaze, and it's gonna have some honey roasted almonds on top.
I'm gonna crack these eggs like my life depends on it.
A French cruller is not a typical donut. Cruller dough is like a choux base, the same base as cream puffs and eclairs. So it has a lot of eggs and butter and milk.
Definitely cook it out. Cook out the flour.
Yeah, let it dry out.
And do this nice and slow.
I really do like cranberries, and the first thing I think is citrusy and tart. I'm making a cranberry glazed donut with a citrus almond crumble and a limoncello white chocolate stripe. Dude, this dough is feeling amazing. It feels really good. It's nice and tacky without being too sticky.
They look pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm
Super
liking
nice.
the shape. Timing-wise, though, we are like in a bind. I'm putting the donuts in the proofer oven for as long as I can. They have to rise. We gotta move, man. We gotta move.
So our cranberries are nice and plump. I just want to drain all the liquid off so our donuts aren't so wet. Okay, I'm gonna chop these pistachios a little more. Do you have a knife?
I love pistachios. I want to make sure that that flavor comes all the way through. I'm chopping them and folding them into our cake donut base.
I think we're doing okay on time. We just need to get this dough rolled out.
Judging this competition is Yolanda Gamp, cake artist, Zane Kaplansky, delicatessen entrepreneur, Harry Eastwood, baker and cookbook author.
I think goat cheese and cranberries can be great together. What I'm looking forward to is really harnessing the color of the cranberry. I'm looking forward to being dazzled by some lovely pink, bright-colored donuts today.
And Christiana's doing a cruller. I mean, how awesome is that?
Is your ganache done now, then?
My ganache is...
I'm making a white chocolate ganache for the topping of our cranberry donut. We use the hot cream to melt the white chocolate, and then we also add in cranberry juice.
I think that'll punch up the color, too. It's a little light. I'm pretty happy with my batter. It's a little sticky because there's a lot of liquid in it.
I'm getting the dough out of the bowl, and it's definitely sticky. Those cranberries add a lot of moisture.
But I think once I fold some flour into it, it'll be all right.
If the dough is too sticky, it's not going to cook.
I'm using dehydrated cranberries for the dough so I don't add too much water. We gotta get those going because those are gonna take like 10 minutes in the fryer.
Okay.
I think the cranberry is gonna go really nice with the citrus. I'm making an almond crumble to really bring out the flavors of the cranberry. We're combining lemon, lime, and orange. We're zesting them and adding them to the unrefined sugar that we're gonna toss into the almond crumble. Boom. The citrus smells amazing. We are making a drizzle that's made with limoncello and white chocolate. White chocolate goes really well with cranberries and lemon, and that's why we wanted to use it to bind those two together. Limoncello shots? Yes, please. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm piping out the crullers to go into the fryer.
15 minutes left, bakers. Let's go.
I'm racing against the clock right now.
Break one open when you get a chance.
Okay. It's stringy, see? It's doughy.
The first donut comes out of the fryer and it's raw.
I'm getting a little nervous.
The first donut comes out of the fryer and it's raw.
It's stringy, see? It's doughy.
I'm nervous that they're a little undercooked.
Do we want to put them back in the oil?
Yeah.
This might not be a good idea.
I don't like refrying donuts because I don't want them to be too greasy, but they have to be cooked all the way through.
Oh, yeah, they're a little dark.
Better dark than raw.
It's time to take the donuts out of the proofer, and I'm really wishing they had a little bit more time, but it's fry time. We got 7 minutes.
Christy, how long do you want me to cook it? Just till it's evaporated or what?
Yeah. I want to use honey roasted almonds on top because it'll be a great texture to have the crunch on the donut.
Oh, I hope the sugar sticks to these. It's a little messy.
I'm candying fresh cranberries because I want that extra pop of color on the top of our donuts, and I want to make sure that it also adds a little bit of extra flavor because the fresh cranberries are really tart.
I'm happy with this beautiful pink cranberry goat cheese glaze.
There's 1 minute left until we decide your fate.
Yeah, we need to go. We need to move.
I'll get those cranberries on the top, and then maybe we can add a little bit of white chocolate.
We're closer to that money, girl.
Keep it up, keep it up.
These are hot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Yeah. Bakers, I asked you to make 24 donuts using cranberries. Kara?
We made a cranberry orange pistachio cake donut. It has dried cranberries in the dough, and we glazed it with a cranberry white chocolate ganache, sprinkled toasted pistachios on the top, and then there's a candied fresh cranberry.
Your donut is a knockout. Beautiful texture. And it was very clever of you to use cranberries inside really great donut.
Thank you so much.
Kara, I thought the donut looks beautiful.
Thank you.
But the winning flavor for me was the pistachio. Other than the cranberry on top, cranberry, it was missing.
David.
This is a cranberry yeast-raised donut with a citrus sugar almond crumble and a lemon white chocolate stripe.
What really surprised me about this donut was you said it's yeasted, but I'm not a huge fan of the hockey puckish nature of the dough. It was so tough.
David, I thought your glaze was really, really great. I love the use of the citrus, and I also love that you chose to decorate the donut with a little red sugar to just remind us of the red of the cranberry.
Thank you.
Christiana.
I made for you a cranberry goat cheese cruller, and it has a chocolate orange drizzle, and it's sprinkled with honey roasted almonds.
I think the texture is brilliant, very aerated, which is difficult to achieve in something like this. And thank you so much for using the pink of the cranberry inside a glaze. I was desperate for a hit of pink. Well done.
Thank you.
Christiana, you know, I get chocolate, I get the creaminess and a little bit of sour from the goat cheese, but I'm not getting a whole lot of cranberry.
Our judges have to decide who's staying and who's going. You can head back to your stations.
I think we did a good job.
We didn't put enough to
Really have it make an impact.
exactly.
You know, I think they really liked the idea of the yeast-raised donut.
David, making a yeast donut in 45 minutes was risky. Sadly, it didn't pay off. I'm sorry, you're out of the showdown.
Thanks. I'm disappointed, but we gave it our best, and I feel really good about what we did.
For the second round, I want you to make 2 different donuts with a harvest theme. And you need to use at least one ingredient from a horn of plenty. Only one of you will be crowned Sugar Showdown champion and walk away with $10,000. You have 90 minutes on the clock. Your time starts now.
When I think of harvest, I think of pears, pumpkins, lots of spices, lots of warm flavors. I'm making a pumpkin spice Bismarck. It's going to be a cinnamon spice yeast dough. We'll fill it with a pumpkin spice cream cheese filling, and then we're gonna top it with a salted caramel frosting, and then we'll decorate it with a white chocolate ganache.
And we're just folding this in.
Yeah, we want to leave them a little chunky because if they don't get any bites of pear, they're going to tell us it doesn't taste like pears.
We're also gonna make a ginger pear cake donut, and we're going to top that with a maple ginger frosting, candied pecans, and a little gold flake for color.
This dough is looking good.
The first thing I have to do is get those yeast donuts mixed. They need time to rise.
I like to test this by doing what's called a window pane test. If I pull this dough apart and stretch it, you can see right through it and it doesn't rip.
That means that the gluten has developed enough that it will rise properly. So I've got my yeast donuts in the proofer. They're rising.
I'm gonna put my yeast in right now, in my warm water.
I'm gonna make a s'mores donut with a pumpkin, mascarpone, and roasted apple filling. And then it's gonna have a torched meringue on top.
This is a butternut squash.
I'm also gonna make a butternut squash corn cake donut. And we're gonna incorporate some Asiago and smoked Gouda. And then it's gonna have a thyme glaze and candied bacon and corn on top.
How's that mash coming along?
Good, they're nice and cooked. We're gonna incorporate potatoes in the yeast dough. It just helps with the softness of the dough. I gotta push them through the ricer so they'll be nice and smooth in the dough and it won't be clumpy.
And that's everything in now, right? Yeah, everything's in.
Okay.
We're going to make a maple ginger frosting for the ginger pear cake donut. I think ginger is a really interesting flavor. It can be very intense, but I think it complements pear really well.
I think I should leave it as chunks and fold it in.
Just make sure that the chunks are not too big.
I gotta get the squash going because it's gonna take a little while to cook.
Okay, I have the butternut squash going in the oven.
I'm gonna give these judges the most unexpected butternut squash corn cake donut.
Cornmeal cake donut to me does not sound nice, but I mean, obviously I'd love to be proven wrong.
I'm gonna make some candied pecans to top our pear ginger donut because I wanna make sure that it has a little bit of crunch on the top.
Oh.
Yeah. All of a sudden, I smell smoke.
Uh-oh.
And I realize it's because the nuts are burning.
Burnt nuts.
Burnt nuts. That does not smell good.
I am feeling crazy.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh yeah, those are burnt.
Those are burnt.
Uh-oh.
Yep, burnt nuts.
The nuts burnt, so we had to start over again.
Those are burnt.
Those are burnt.
Are you gonna stay with the nuts then?
I'm gonna stay with the nuts
Okay,
because I
sounds
can't
good.
let that happen again.
No, we don't want to burn them again.
I'm paying more attention.
Both of our doughs are ready.
These are gonna go in right away.
I need to get these butternut squash corn cake donuts into the fryer first because they fry at a lower temperature. And then I can jack up the temperature and we can get the yeast donuts in there.
The first ones are going and they're looking good.
Are you ready to start topping some of these?
I'm getting the icing ready for the cake donuts right now.
I'm topping our pear ginger donut with our maple ginger frosting, and then I'm sprinkling it with our chopped candied pecans
I'm struggling. Oh my gosh.
and a little gold flake for color.
I need that. I am having an interesting time with the gold leaf because I'm really sticky, but I'm getting there.
I've got the mascarpone and the pumpkin whipping.
Okay. We're working on our pumpkin mascarpone filling, and then we're gonna fold in the roasted apples.
It's not up to temp yet.
What happened with the fryer? Why didn't you get them in?
Because we had them at 325 for the cake and it hasn't gotten up to temp yet for the yeast. We need to get up to 350.
Now I'm stuck having to wait for the temperatures to rise.
Are we good on time?
I'm a little worried that we're not gonna have it done in time.
15 minutes left, bakers, and someone's going home with the cash.
I'm making salted caramel buttercream to top our pumpkin spice Bismarck. I add dulce de leche as the caramel flavoring as well as a little bit of sea salt.
Now I'm making footballs out of these ones.
Wow, those are really big.
That's what they're doing.
Alrighty then.
I'm gonna drop these and finish the cake donuts with the candied bacon and corn.
Why are you using bacon?
Because bacon, that's why.
That's the best answer I've ever heard.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Okay, what can I do? Get the
You
other.
can get the holes poked in these, and I can fill them.
My pumpkin cream cheese filling is really runny. I'm making a huge sticky mess. Everything is covered in pumpkin.
How do you want me to ice these? Just dip it?
Just dip the top.
These are messy.
I know they are.
We need to spice the meringue.
Cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom.
Yeah, nothing says fall more than cinnamon and nutmeg. So I'm cutting these yeast donuts open, and I'm getting this pumpkin apple mascarpone filling in there.
Let's go, man, a home stretch.
And now I'm piping some spiced meringue on top, and then we're just gonna give it a torch at the very end.
Whoa.
I'm very nervous.
Are you working on the ganache right now, Sue?
Yeah, I'm trying to make it colorful.
We're making the white chocolate ganache orange. We're going to make green as well, and then we're going to draw a pumpkin on the top of our donut for a fun fall decoration.
This is not a pretty donut right here.
I'm worried about the pumpkin. They're a little sloppy.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Come on, that one.
2,
Just a little bit.
1. That's it. Step away from your donuts.
They don't look pretty. They're tasty, though.
Kara, Christiana, I asked you guys to make 2 different donuts following the harvest theme using a cornucopia of ingredients. Kara.
We made a ginger pear cake donut. There is a maple cream cheese frosting on top. We candied some pecans and sprinkled them on top, and then there's also Goldie for some color. We also made our yeast Bismarck. We mixed some pumpkin spice into the dough for a little flavor, and then it's filled with a pumpkin cream cheese filling. The top is a salted caramel frosting, and then we made a little pumpkin decoration on the top with some green and orange.
I love the pumpkin filling on that Bismarck. Mine was oozing on the plate, and I really wanted to capture as much of it as I could. It has that spicy pumpkin without being sickly sweet. It was a great donut.
Thank you.
With the cake donut, the texture is a little bit tight.
Okay.
There isn't enough air in it for me, and sadly, I'm not getting very much of the pear or the ginger.
Okay, Christiana.
We made a apple pumpkin s'mores yeast donut
With the pumpkin roasted apple mascarpone filling, and then the top is a spiced meringue, and then we just gave it a light torch at the end.
and also we made a butternut squash corn cake donut.
I also put Asiago and smoked Gouda in there, and then we used a lemon thyme glaze, and then on the top is candied corn and bacon.
For me, the s'mores donut came a bit flat. I didn't get neither a bit of salt nor a bit of sugar. Like, it really was quite a flat flavor.
I love this squash corn. I love candied bacon and corn. I want it on everything. I love the combination of the texture of the donut, the crispiness, the sweet, the little bit of spice, and it's like nothing I've ever had before.
Thank you.
Great work. It's time for our judges to deliberate. We got a lot of harvest-inspired donuts here. Who takes the cake?
I thought that Christiana's corn donut really knocked it out of the park. To go savory with the bacon and cheese is something I've never seen before.
It's very hearty.
But Christiana's s'more donut, it's boring.
It's too flat.
But I love the spice in the meringue. I thought that was such a great idea.
Kara's pear ginger donut, for me, it was sugar, it wasn't pear, it wasn't ginger, it wasn't really harvest.
But loving the candied pecans and the gold, nice bit of bling on a donut.
I really think that Kara's salted caramel pumpkin donut was utterly extraordinary. The texture was fabulous, and then you bite in and there's this puddle of amazing stuff inside.
But it looks like a kid put it together. I mean, from a design perspective and from an execution perspective, it's really not appealing.
Have we come to a decision?
Yes, we have.
Kara, your pumpkin spice donut was a spectacular representation of the harvest theme. Christiana, your butternut squash donut was a truly impressive original. The winner of this sugar showdown is Christiana.
Congratulations.
I'm definitely over the moon. I wanted to come here and challenge myself, and I did, and I succeeded.
Amazing.
Thank you.
You guys are super talented. Well done.
These are happy tears.